Welcome back to Wine and Crime and our active cold case series, where we sip wine and dig deep into real-life horror stories that deserve answers. Today's episode is a gut punch. It's not just about a missing woman. It's about a young mother, her 2 children, and the trail of red flags that law enforcement didn't catch until it was too late. This is the story of Yessenia Suarez and her 2 kids, Michael and Thalia, who vanished together in 2013 from Deltona, Florida, and have never been found. It's October the 22nd, 2013. Yessenia Suarez, 28, is a hard-working woman. She's juggling school at Rollins College, parenting 2 young kids, and holding a job at American Canine Detection Services. She's smart, she's strong, she's building a better life. But there's a problem. Her marriage to Toledo, her kid's stepfather, is falling apart. Yessenia had started seeing a co-worker, and Toledo, let's just say he doesn't handle rejection well. On the 22nd, he shows up at her job, not to talk, not to ask questions, but to slap her across the face in front of her co-workers. He flees before the cops arrive, then he starts calling her family, crying, begging them to stop her from filing charges. And by that night, he's threatening her, telling her if she tries to get an injunction against him, something will happen. That's not a warning, that's a threat. That evening, Yessenia and her kids are at her mother's house. She's scared, but she's trying to stay calm. Her mum urges her to stay the night. She agrees at first, but by 8 p.m, she changes her mind and decides to head back home with the kids. Maybe she thought it would keep things from escalating. Around midnight, her boyfriend calls her. He says she sounded stressed, slurred, but she didn't say much. They talked for about 5 minutes, and that was the last time anyone ever heard her voice. By morning, her mum knew something was wrong. Yessenia always called between 8:30 and 9. That day, nothing. By 10 a.m, she'd called the police. Police arrived to find an empty house. One of Yessenia's cars is in the driveway. The other, found abandoned in a Publix parking lot. And then just 2 days later, the sheriff goes public. We believe Yessenia and her children are dead. Our prime suspect is Toledo. Let's talk about Toledo. Latin Kings gang member, 3rd highest ranking in Florida. Arrest record as long as your arm, kidnapping, aggravated assault, burglary, robbery, you name it. He's been booked for it, but most charges, they were dropped. He only served about 4 years. He learned 2 things in prison: how to join a gang and how to get away with things. They didn't find bodies, but they found evidence. Yessenia's car trunk? Gone. But they located the trunk mat in a dumpster. It had Thalia's blood on it. So did Toledo's boot. Inside the house, more blood. 13 spots in the master bathroom, more in the bedroom, and even some of Michael's blood in a hallway trash can. The place had been wiped down, but not well enough. A neighbour named Tyshawn Jackson came forward. He said Toledo asked him to help move Yessenia's car, said he saw him scrubbing it down with cleaner and dumping rugs, clothes and cleaning supplies. Toledo told him, I snapped. But Jackson was too scared to ask questions, so he just told the police. And get this, Toledo tried to kill himself in jail. Then he started writing letters. One of them, it said, I sent 3 boxes to Laredo, Texas. 1 large and 2 small. The large is already in Veracruz, Mexico. That's not a metaphor, that's code. And we all know what boxes really means. Eventually, Toledo confessed to killing Yessenia. He said he punched her in the throat and she died. But he denied killing the kids. He blamed Jackson. Claimed he had just cleaned up while Jackson took care of the rest. Police didn't buy it. Jackson wasn't even at the house, and there was no evidence he ever touched the kids. The blood, the cleanup, the timeline, it all pointed to Toledo. In 2017, a jury convicted him of second-degree murder for Yessenia and first-degree murder for Michael and Thalia. He's now serving life in prison. No parole, no chance to hurt anyone else. Yessenia was so close to graduating from Rollins College. Magna cum laude, no less. She was smart, she was strong, she was a good mum. She was doing the damn work to build a better life. Michael and Thalia were adorable. They were loved. They were active in their church, and they should be alive today. Rollins gave Yessenia her degree posthumously because her life was stolen by a man who couldn't handle being told no. As of today, Yessenia, Michael, and Thalia have never been found. Toledo refuses to say where they are. If you know anything, even a rumour, a memory, all the contact details are in this video. This family deserves a resting place. They deserve answers, and their community deserves peace. We don't stop talking about them, and we don't forget. We have to keep looking.